Hello guys, so today we'll be solving the LeetCode number 237, delete node in a linked list. Okay, so what it is saying, there is a clear linked list and we don't have any access to the first node of the linked list, that is we don't have access to the head of the linked list. We'll be directly given the node which we wanted to delete. So let's say in this scenario, if you see, we have to delete the node number 5 and we have directly given that particular node and we have to return, so we don't need to return anything, it will be directly taken off, so we have to just remove that particular node. Okay, so that is what it is given in the question. Let's see what we can do for this. Okay, now in a normal scenario, what will happen, we'll be given a particular linked list like this and we are expected to give a head node. Okay, then after that we'll move one pointer from this one to the next one until we find the particular node that we are trying to delete. And once we find that, let's say this pointer is current and this was the previous pointer. In this scenario, what will we do? We will make the next pointer previous next, we'll make it as currents next, that is 1. So currents next is pointing to the first one, so we'll be making it directly and it will remove that node. So that's a normal scenario, but in this question what is asked from us is to delete a particular node, let's say 5, and instead of giving us a head, we are directly given this particular node which we wanted to delete. So it's a little tricky question. Okay, so what we can do, one approach that came up first in our mind, naive approach, is to take each and every value one step backward and that will solve the problem, but that's not a good solution. Let's see what else we can do to make it optimize. Okay, so in this case what we'll think, like we'll treat this particular node as a head node, and after that, okay, so we'll treat this particular node as a head node and we'll create a logic afterwards. So what we are thinking is to, instead of removing this particular node, what we'll do, we'll remove the node next to it by copying the value to this particular node. So what I mean by that, so let's say the value of this node was 5, so we'll copy the value of the next node of it, we'll treating as head. Okay, and this particular pointer, instead of pointing to this one, we'll make it to point to the node which is the node next to it. Next node pointers will be pointing it to directly. Okay, so it will look like this, and we are cutting off this link and we are directly pointing it to it, so our solution will be achieved like this. Since this node is not achievable, it looks like we have already removed this node from the linked list. Okay, let's work on this solution. Okay, so what we are doing, first we are updating the value of our node which is given to us to the value of the node which is next to it. So that will look like this, and then we have to update the pointer and update it to the pointer of the node next to it. That's it. Now let's run this code and see. Okay, it's getting accepted, and let's submit it. Okay, so we are getting the solution. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you find this video insightful.